Hello everybody and welcome to my new video series, Winning with the Closed Sicilian. I'm International Master Sofika Gormishvili and I'm very happy to welcome you and invite you to an instructive and joyful journey. I've already did quite a bit of opening video series on Chess24, the Najdorf, the Triangle Slough, Winning with the Scotch, and I thought it's time to take care of one of the most popular response against e4, c5. Before we begin, let me tell you that if you're new to open the game with e4 and you're searching for something tricky, something interesting, then you should definitely watch this video series. e4, c5, knight c3. What I love about this move is that it keeps all options open. And what I mean with it is that you can anytime transpose into an open Sicilian. Open Sicilian would be, of course, knight f3, let's say d6, d4. White opens the center, white opens the game, so it's called open Sicilian. And the move knight c3, it does not kill that option. So actually your opponent has to be very careful about his next move, because if he is, let's say, Najdorf player, he cannot start with knight c6, because after knight f3 the game would be transposed into an open Sicilian and your opponent would be into an unknown field. If he wants to play Najdorf, then he has to start either with d6 or a6. If he wants to play dragon, then he has to start either with d6 or g6. If he wants to play classical Sicilian, then he has to start with knight c6. And if he wants to play Kan or Taimanov, he has to start with e6. Now let's take a look what are you going to see into the next video series and next videos. And let's see what I'm going to recommend. Knight c3, d6. d6 is my first choice because I myself am a Najdorf player and I myself play this move against knight c3. And here I think white has very interesting two choices. One is knight ge2 and another one is f4, which was played in the online blitz game, brilliant blitz game, which inspired me to do this video series, the game between Alexander Grischuk and Maxime Vachier-Lagrave. Alexander played f4, knight c6, knight f3, g6, bishop c4, bishop g7, castle e6, and everything normal, the very known Grand Prix attack. But here, instead of d3 and queen e1, he played d4. Upon sacrifice, what happens? It does not hang? You will see that in the next video. What about knight g2? Knight ge2. Knight f6, g3, g6, bishop g2, bishop g7, d3, knight c6, and castle. This will be our starting position in the coming videos. And now let's take a look what happens after knight c6. Do we have an option to play both f4 and g3? Or bishop b5 is another move. Bishop b5 is a very interesting move and I think it has to be considered. Knight f3 transposes into the open Sicilian. But the move f4 here I would not recommend because black did not yet play d6. And what I mean with this is that if you want to have the same setup as in the d6 line, then after g6, knight f3, bishop g7, and bishop c4, black has a move e6. And the difference is that black wants to go d5 in one go, so he does not lose the tempo on d6, d5. That's why I would not recommend you to go f4, but we should definitely take a look what happens after g3. So you will see that in the coming videos as well. What about the move e6? e6 we would go, I would recommend you to go g3, f4 here as well, not recommended, because then d5 is in one go, and knight f3, bishop b5 here does not give anything because of bishop d7, so knight f3, d takes e4, knight takes e4, knight c6, bishop b5, bishop d7, castle, and knight f6. I think that black is doing very fine. So on e6, my recommendation would be to go g3. And on a6, my recommendation would be to go g3 once again. Because after f4, b5, knight f3, and bishop b7, it's very complicated line, and I think that black is doing fine. I myself used to play a6 many times, but to be honest, I was bothered when my opponents played g3. I was not scared of f4 at all, and you will see that in the coming video as well. And what about the dragon? G6 and G3, there won't be a separate video on G6, G3 because it would transpose and I will cover it into the line of knight C6, G3 and G6. So I hope that you are ready to go onto this journey with me, and I hope that we're gonna have fun in the next videos to see some instructive tricky positions. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.